our day. Okay, so what I wanted to say to you guys today, we're going to be talking about the DNA that is in man and God's signature upon the DNA of man. Now, when you check out the DNA code that is inside of man, when you go into depths with it, it literally reads out Yahweh. Okay, so it reads out God's name. It reads out God's name. YHVH. It reads out his name. And in it shows that God signed his signature within us. Now, why is it important for us to know that God signed his signature inside of us? Because that signature of God alone is what gives us the spark, what gives us the connection to God, and also what connects us as one with God. Now, this is found in what? Our bloodline, in our blood. In anything that is connected to our blood, you're going to find it. In the tissues, everywhere, anywhere where you can find DNA, it's going to be found. Now, this is very important. In everything that God has created, he's left a piece of himself in there. He signed his signature in there. And this is what the enemy was trying to destroy. The fact that God had put a connection at his own, he had signed his signature to man. Because okay, when someone of a royal position has given a signature or permission or authority permission to someone, that means that that person has the authority to do whatever they are able to do once it is owned by that person, isn't it? So if this king says, okay, I've given you the authority to run this area, to do this area, then you have the authority to do whatever you want. Like when Joseph had interpreted the dream for the Pharaoh, and he felt so blessed to know that he was able to be interpreted. He gave him a signet ring, which is a ring of authority, a ring of permission, and he also gave him a title. You know, so when God signed his signature in you as a man or as his animal or anything, you have permission over that thing that he has given you the permission for. For us now, we have his permission and authority over all living things and over anything that is upon this earth. We have the permission to dominate and rule it in the right order of God's will. Now, that's why it is important for you to know that he signed his signature within you. So the enemy's plot and plan was to destroy. And that's what he's doing right now. Destroy that signature. If that signature is taken out or if it's destroyed, what happens to you? That means the connection or that authority that God has given you over all things that he has given you permission to rule over, then you don't have it, do you? No, you don't. You've lost that authority, and you also lose that connection with God. That's what Jesus came and corrected. That's what Jesus came and corrected. That's why out of his side came blood and water. And that's why he was crucified upon the cross. He had to die to rebirth back, to mend the DNA that was in our bloodline. He had to do all of that in the spiritual realm, as well as whatever is in the spiritual. It has to manifest to the physical. So he already did it in he did it in the physical, so he knew he had to do it in the spiritual. So that's why when he had died, he had to go back up. He had to die, and then he had to come back. You know, he had to come back upon the earth just to spend time and finish up what he was doing, and then totally go. So these things are important for us to know as children of God. You know, the DNA of God, the signature of God was signed upon our life. It was marked upon our life. You know, and that's what makes us special. You know, that's what makes us special. God made us in his image. That's what it means by God made us in his image. So how you see yourself is not how God sees you, because in God's eyes, he is perfect. In God's eye, and in God's eye, he cannot do no wrong. So as his children, we should have that same confidence. The only thing is that we should know that he's the ultimate God. He's the ruler of all things. And we connecting ourselves with God, connecting ourselves with God is the greatest thing of all. It's the greatest thing of all. You know, so yeah. Shalom everyone, stay blessed, stay firm. So I wanted to let you know, God's signature is inside of you. He has signed himself inside of you to let you know that he is a part of you. You are a part of him. And he has given you all authority to take whatever is in. And remember, in the Bible, it says the earth is yours and the fullness thereof. So whatever is upon the earth is yours to take. Once you are doing it in the will of God and doing it in the right and the proper way, respectful of all things. Because that's a law, you know. That's a law. That's a law. Once you're following the laws, you're doing everything. The Red Indians, when they used to kill animals, they used to ask permission. So when they kill the animal, they used to say, when they finish killing it, they'll say, thank you for giving your life that we are able. Not Red, may I say Native Indians. They used to say that we thank you for giving your life that we are able to survive or live. You know, if I didn't say that right, please correct me, but you know, that's what they used to say. Everything they used to, that's why the Bible says it's important for you to be thankful of all things. They were following the law of being thankful and grateful, because something had to die for them to live. Something had to die for them to live. It's a law. Alright everyone, shalom. Stay blessed, stay firm. Bye. And just know that God's signature is upon you. So when you look in the mirror next time, just look at yourself and know that you are great. You are perfect. Not perfect in the mind and the sight of man, but you are perfect in God's eyes, because when God sees you, he sees you how he created you at first. So no matter what the enemy is trying to do to destroy you, or to taunt you, or to break you from how God had created you to be, just know that you are loved, and you are a purpose, and you are a blessing. Never forget that. No matter how messed up your life might be, just know that God can change anything in a moment. You just have to give him a chance, alright? Love you guys. Bye.